Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and start because I was not expecting that. The sun is in Gemini, the moon is in Libra. So this is wanting to talk in the way of everybody's like, oh, just because I'm a Gemini doesn't mean like we're all the same. Just because I'm this doesn't mean I don't believe in this because it is, and we're not all the same. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And this time that we're just slipping into is wanting to talk through relating. How do you relate? Wanting to talk through relating. Wanting to talk through, like, you can't do everything by yourself. What network do you have access to actually have a moment of relating? So, yeah. This is a trine. So with trines, that is a 120-degree angle. So that's sharing the same element, having that same element of communication, but the variation is just changing as far as the modality. Whereas Gemini is more mutable, where it's able to manipulate, it's able to change, is able to just have like a magic about it. And Libra is more initiative, more that creative spark, that spontaneous of it actually coming into fruition. Like Libra is more of the fruitioner of the air signs, where Gemini is more of the magic of it, like just being able to see something change, just to see something evolve, just to see something have an adaptation to it, like that moment of having that eureka or having that aha moment, having that light bulb on your head, like having that duality of being able to see just outside of your situation, having that polarity, that just being able to see outside of yourself, just to understand that you have a mind and not being lost in your mind, but seeing how your mind and what is on your mind can influence greater than you type vibe. And Libra is, like I said, that's more of the fruitioner, the one to bring that communication into fruition. Like, honey, I could not get my hair done if it was not for some Libra type vibes going on. Like, yeah, I did the Virgo yesterday when I was planning, but today that Libra, honey, them relationships, I ain't know them people, honey, but they got the job done. Like, shout out to my baby dad's calling me a bleep. But honey, I had to go get me some Cleos, because if I'm going to be called one, I'm going to look like one. Honey, and these braids are so cute. Like, don't nobody care about, again, relationships. And I had to sit back and think, where is Mars? Where is this aggression coming from? Like, where is this, like, this friction coming from? Like, where is the frictioning coming from? And there's still the square of, like, this shit to how it is that you're seeing reality. Like the sun, which is how it is that, like, like your personality, how you express, not even just your personality. I won't say your personality, because for me, I'm saying my personality just because my first house is ruled by the sun, so it would make sense for me. But in a grand scheme, the sun is like your point of view, like your POV, your perception, how you perceive things, the actions that you take, that is your actions. Nevertheless, people say that they're influenced by blah, 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 but your actions at the beginning and at the end, that is your sun. You got that with Mercury, which is the thinking behind it, the communication, and how, like, Mercury is not necessarily seen. It's just a quickness that comes and goes in the mind. It's very quick how a thought come about. It's very quick how communication it takes place and intellect takes place, and it's very subtle how important it is. Whereas though it joins things together, like in the body, The Mercury is the element of it just physically, and people categorizing physical things to things that are non-physical. But anyway, Mercury is more like your thoughts, your intellect, and how it is that you think about things. So you have your actions, but then you also have your own way of thinking about it. That, along with what you value and what you appreciate and what you give love to. And love comes in many different forms. People can love, to do something. Love to mix their Venus with their sun. So they love and they do it. They don't just appreciate it, they do it as well, and they also think about it. And it's something that they're thinking through and maybe overthinking, to the point that they're communicating or over communicating about situations. All of that is squaring Saturn and Pisces. And Saturn is like how it is that you gain your, like, how you, like, you have a point of view, but it's also things that you feel are reality, that you have as a discipline or a lack thereof, that you have as time accumulated, and how it is that you practicalize your life. Like, you have a Saturn for yourself, and the things that you feel that you must, like, you restrict yourself into. Like, some people are workaholics. They restrict themselves. They restrict their time. They are very strict when it comes to upholding that. Like, something that they're really upholding, because it's a initiative Earth. So not only is it Earth, something that's able to be solid, a solid that you're able to have with somebody. Solids are currently delusional. Like, they're currently, it's more about you have to be in a space where it's less delusion and more like shop like a billionaire, shop like a billionaire. Like, dreams coming true, like, ooh, ooh, chamu, ooh, ooh, chamu, all of my wishes came true. It gotta be like that. Shop like a, like, it has to be like that. It needs to be more, like, how you see reality is more like water. So it's dealing with connections. Like, how you see reality is more based off connections. And it's your and other connections. So if things aren't really, if time not being restricted for actual connections, if time ain't being restricted for, like, being connected and actually, like, diving deep into those waters, then, like, it's just going to be off. It's not going to be right. It's going to be frustrating, especially with all this stuff already squaring it. So, y'all, that's the astrology. Shout out to the Libras. I don't even know if homegirl was a Libra, but shout out to that Libra vibe that came through and got my hair done. Don't call me a Ike. Don't call me a D in front of the Ike. Boy, now I gotta give me some cornrows. Stop being a pussy. If I'm such a dyke, honey, get up off your pussy.